Hi, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Ken Boggle, a production of VidiSpace, filmed live here at my home at the Mystical Emporium, Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium in Frankfort, Kentucky. I'm so knocked out that you could be here. Thank you so much for getting your asses up in the morning and having coffee with me. And I think now's a good time to do it. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Boom. Coffee with Ken Boggle. Isn't that hot? Mama Kim gave that to me. And what the family did for Christmas. If you're with me, say hello in the comment section below. That way I know you're here. And if you would, please go ahead and click share with all of your friends and family. That's how this works. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're on social media, make sure you're giving me emoji love. And if you're on the VidiSpace app, thank you very much for supporting VidiSpace. It does a lot for me and independent content creators like me. So I'm exceptionally grateful that you have a VidiSpace subscription. Okay, Jennifer Marine's in the chat room. Hello, lover. Brian Patrick O'Malley is with us today. Hey, babe. Iris, good morning. Michael, good morning, Michael. Very nice to see you. Hi. Jenny Suture, good morning. Kisses and hugs. Okay, look, y'all are doing the most, and I love it. Just keep sharing this business. Let's have a good time. Let's get cracking. The first thing we do on Coffee with Ken Boggle is we satisfy my ego by talking about me. Step one. Then the second thing we do is that we do readings for you. If you're in the room and you have questions, you can, good morning, Joe Collins. You can type them in the comment section when the time's right. I'll read them, and then we'll do your tarot cards. Aren't they beautiful? So gorgeous. Last week I did that, and I managed to knock my phone, not my phone, but my camera completely out of focus. It was terrible. Good morning, Gail Witt. Good morning, Macker. Cameron Flynn. Good morning, Mr. Boggle. No more coffee for me. I had 3 cups this morning. Did you just? Well, Cameron, I just woke up. So this is actually my first sip. I literally just woke up. Let's all do it together, can we? Get your cup of coffee or a cup of tea or your screwdriver or whatever you want. You know, I'm not judging. Get your beverage and let's just have a nice good sip. That's nice. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, so the Mystical Emporium is doing really, really well. We booked a private party for next week for Lana Crawford, a great client of mine. So if you're thinking about, you want to come to the Mystical Emporium and you want to kind of be here and hang out and have your cards read and things like that, you don't have to spend the night. You can just write me a message and say, hey, I'd like to come hang out and get cards read, or I have a group of 3 or a group of 4, or you'd like to have some classes or something like that, which I did my first class here yesterday. It was phenomenal. It was so good, like fucking amazing. I mean, if I have to toot my own horn, then toot. Anyway, you can do all these things. Just message me, or you can go to the email. You can get on the email and send me a little email message, kbmysticalemporium@gmail.com. You can find that on the Facebook page. So look, that coffee is still really hot, right? So I hate to do this to you, but I literally just woke up. So we're going to go ahead and just slam this, I think. I think that's where we're at. Good morning, Angela Allen. So today we're going to do a little bit of viewer mail too, because I've got some packages from viewers. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Charlene, everyone say hello to Charlene Bebbington. She's from the UK. So knocked out you could be here, babe. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying an energy drink. Please don't talk about my heart health or the fact that it's going to kill me. I know it's going to kill me and it's going to be fine. Cameron says, got up way too early, couldn't sleep, woke up at 5 a.m. That's why I had 3 cups. Well, look at you, babe. That's awesome. Over fucking achiever. Okay, look. Let's be real. My friends Jason Boyd and his wife Shannon came over last night to the Emporium. And Jason's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. His wife is beautiful. They're very beautiful people in general. But inside, they're just unbelievably generous and loving and funny. They got here yesterday at like 6:15. I was outside on my patio smoking a cigarette in my kimono, and everything was just beautiful. And they came to the house, and I heard them just laughing and carrying on as they came through the front door. And I was like, oh my God, I am so incredibly knocked out that this house is being filled with this much love and this much happiness and all of these great people. It's just phenomenal. So Shannon and Jason, myself, Mama Kim, Mackenzie, Dawn, Miracle, there were 7 of us. I think that's it. We went to a place called Goodwood. We went to a place called Goodwood. It was pretty great. I had, what do they call, tachos? Have you had tachos? The tachos, they're what they are is they're nacho toppings on tater tots. Like it's God's work what they're doing over there at Goodwood. And again, the name Goodwood, we know what that means. Anyway, I think it's a bourbon thing, really, but we're gonna pretend like it's filthy because that's where I'm at in my life. But anyway, they loved it here. They had a really good time here. We served margaritas there in the kitchen here at the Emporium, and it was just absolutely amazing. It was so good. Dawn says, hello, Ken. Good morning. Dawn Gardner. She was with us last night. Nice to see you, babe. Good morning. Michael Anthony says, sounds greasy. Yeah, well, then they pile on brisket. Okay, so you have the tater tots, nacho toppings, brisket. Is that not amazing? I'm gonna drown in my own saliva. Brian Patrick O'Malley says he's got a bone to pick with Goodwood. Oh snap. We pissed Brian off. Anyway, so that was last night. It was really cool. As we've talked about before on the show, I've been dating a little bit. So let's talk about that for a moment. Good morning, Miss Lana. I was just talking about you booking a party with us in January. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, let's talk about my dating situation. Okay, so last week I was telling you how I was dating this, not dating, but talking to this really cute, like young guy, right? And he was very attractive, very, very attractive, but he had the personality of an empty Coke can. I I tried really, really hard with him, but it didn't work out. So I'm on Tinder now, and I'm swiping left, I'm swiping right, and he's on the Tinder too. So I had to swipe left because, like, God forbid, if you didn't work out on Facebook dating, you're certainly not going to work out on Tinder. So I got rid of that. I met a couple of really great guys this week. One in particular, Michael Anthony's a great guy, and then I met Matt. Matt's a nice guy too, but Michael's joining us on Coffee with Ken Boggle. So everyone treat Michael Anthony with some love and show him why we're the best bubble in the world. Why the Ken Boggle bubble is the best bubble in the world. Let's see. Oh, about Tinder. Okay, right. So here's what went down. I got a message from Tinder that said basically that in a 100-mile radius, I have swiped left or right on every male candidate. So I finished Tinder. I finished Tinder, and very proud of the job I did. In 3 days, I swiped left or right on guys. It's really easy to do that because first you just take a look at them and you're like, can I kiss this person? Or do I find this person attractive? And if that's good, then you click and you read their bio. And if that's good, then you super like, or you swipe right, or you heart it, or whatever. Anyway, I did that with every male candidate in a 100-mile radius. And Tinder sent me a message wanting to know, since I finished Tinder locally, if I'd like to go global. So that's a great place to be in when you're 36 and single. 36 and single, and Tinder wants to know if you'd like to go global because you have swiped left on everybody within a 100-mile radius. That's where we're at. Miss Janie Rawlinson from Artistry Management in the UK. She's with us this morning. Hello, Miss Janie, my love. She's so amazing, so posh, so beautiful. Tanya Gaines Spaeth, good morning to you, my love. Brian Patrick O'Malley says, Tinder love and care. Good luck. Amen. This other guy I was talking to on Tinder, everything was going great until he said to me, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day? No, wait, let me back up. I'll preface the whole thing. So we were doing great. We were on the phone. Everything was wonderful. and it was really going well. And then we were talking about faults that we have, as you do. It's important to know who you're talking to and what their faults are, that way you can determine if you're interested in, carrying on or not. So I was like, I've got plenty of faults and because I'm a really honest guy. When I'm dating somebody, I'm telling you, hey, look, I'm full of faults. You're not going to change me, right? So he said, what? I mean, it's not like you're a smoker or something. And I was like, I am a smoker. Like, I am a smoker. And he said, well, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day? And immediately I'm like, who the fuck are you? Dad? Is it Dad? Is that you? Like, yeah, like, is that you, Dad? I said, I smoke 5 cigarettes a day. I smoke about 5 cigarettes. Sometimes I'll smoke 6 or, but most of the time I smoke about 5 a day. And that's really great because I was on a pack a day and I'm working my way down. I'm handling it my way, which is how I do things best. You gotta quit smoking your way. Chantix didn't work. It was a nightmare. I've tried to quit smoking. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, so he says, oh, so you smoke 5 cigarettes a day. That's not terrible. You don't smoke in your car or house, do you? I was like, no, I don't smoke in my house, but what fucking difference does it make to you? You're a stranger. I saw on Tinder. And then anywho, I guess it does matter if you plan on dating somebody, and lots of people don't want to date smokers, and I understand it. But then it was almost like he still wanted to date me, but he wanted to change. He was like, okay, he says, do you ever like smoke more than 5? And I'm like, yeah, I smoke more than 5 cigarettes. My text response was, of course I do. Occasionally I get drunk with friends and I smoke a bit more. And he was all kinds of upset over it. And so finally I made this point, and this will wrap up the story because I've rambled a bit. So he says to me, he says, basically that it's not going to work for him because he needs somebody who doesn't smell like an ashtray. And I said, I need someone who doesn't judge other people. And I said, also, I have for 20 years bent over backwards to make men happy. For 20 years, I've bent over backwards to make guys happy. And what has it brought me? So like literally, I'm like this. I'm like, if you think, that I'm going to do the same for you, you're wrong. I've started dating when I was 14, right? I'm 36, 22 years of dating. If you think you're going to change me now after it has been proven over 26 years that no matter what you do, guys can still leave you, guys will still cheat on you, guys will still treat you shitty. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to bend over backward for men anymore. I'm absolutely categorically not doing it. And now that I'm going global on Tinder, I don't see a reason why. Jessica Ballard says, it's so easy to step in those archetypes out the gate. I feel you on your Tinder journey, honey. Oh, get it? The Tinder journey and the Tinder journey. Sarah Bacon says, don't bend, baby, ever. Well, no, I mean, like, yeah, absolutely. I think like this. I think like the world's full of bullshit right now. If the best we can do is love each other in spite of our differences, then that's beautiful. And I'm willing to adapt and I'm willing to modify. I'm willing to compromise and such. I'm willing to do that. However, don't count my fucking cigarettes or I'll buy a carton, smoke them in the house, in the bed next to you, and then put the ashes out on your pillow, the cigarette on that pillow. I'm not playing that game. Don't treat me like a child. Don't treat me like a child. So anyway, I said to him, good night. And he said, good night or goodbye. And I was like, it's goodbye. I'm not playing that with you. Yes. Miss Sue Robertson, good morning. Brandy Davis says, preach. Thunderclees. Oh my God, guys, it's Seneca. Seneca says, love and peace. Seneca's gorgeous. He is beautiful. Jennifer Marine says, be yourself like you always tell me. Speaking of Jennifer Marine, let's open some viewer mail. Are you ready? Viewer mail, viewer mail. Got yourself some viewer mail. I literally was drinking until 2 o'clock. And I woke up at 7 to be here with you fun folks. Hit the snooze button until 8, so please excuse me. I'm on one, as they say. All right, so this one actually came to me without any kind of, I guess Amazon packages it for you. But anyway, it's Jennifer Marine. She told me this morning. All right, Jennifer Marine. Let's see what we got. Jennifer Marine sent us something. If you'd like to send something to the Mystical Emporium, please let me know. I'll get you the address because I will put your name on it, put it somewhere in a place of honor, and it'll be really, really great. Oh, check it out. Jennifer Marine sent us the Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Isn't that lovely? That's Jennifer. That's so nice of you. Oh my God, dude. Should we open the box? Should we do that? Let's do it. Let's do it. I think, why not? If you're in the comment section, send me some love because I'm struggling this morning. Oh my gosh, they're packaged really well, aren't they? Little note here says, let's do the note. Let's do the note. It says, a gift for you. Merry Christmas and congrats on the Emporium. I really wanted to get you these since you talked about how much you liked them. They are amazing and fun. Congrats on everything. Can't wait to see you, from Jennifer Valquette. Isn't that fabulous? Little note and a box of Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards. Let's pop these bad boys out. Let's take a look. Jennifer Marine, very sweet, babe. Thank you. I love you. You're an angel. Okay, let's see what they look like. Shannon Boyd's there in the chat room. She said that I was up before they were. Listen, girl, I didn't think I was going to make it. It's struggle bus. And you know, Elizabeth Saint, that amazing woman who does all the producing on the other side of the camera there, she's already been up and worked out. And she's already like showered and looking cute. Like, she's beautiful. She's phenomenal. I think she's phenomenal. Yeah, so it came with a good little companion book. You know, you get a little companion book there. Teaches you about what the tarot cards mean. And then this is really good cardstock. That's really, 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 really good. And it looks like they've got different kind of imagery to them. Of course, you have the Fool, who's Jack Skellington. How cool is that? These aren't cardstock, though. I feel like they're like a plastic of some kind. Should we shuffle them? Let's shuffle them. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. Let's shuffle them and see what happens. Oh, look at that. For Christmas, do you all think we should use these for Christmas? I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like the answer is yes. Ooh. Oh, shit, bitch. That's amazing. Shut the front door. Oh, Jennifer, babe, these are amazing. Captain Miller Fox says, those are cool. Oh, yes, they are. Let's see here. I guess I'm doing a reading for me. I'm doing a reading for me. Here we go. Is that interesting to you that I'm doing a reading for me? Ooh. So what I've determined is that this is definitely my favorite material for cards. If you're interested in what all I've done a Celtic spread here for myself, and lots of cups, and of course, as always, the Hanged Man. Isn't he something? Now these are not done like normal tarot cards. Like, these aren't cups and swords. They're candles, needles, potions, and presents. How cool is that? That's so cool. Yeah. I need to be more active in my day, it says. I need to be more active in my day. That's what it says. Interesting. Interesting. All right. That's cool. Very cool. Jennifer Marine, thank you very much. I appreciate you, my love. Jennifer Marine. If you'd like to send something to Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, you know what? Normally I would be very weird about my address, but I'm not going to be because it's my home. It's where I do my business. If you wanted to find me, it is clearly on the Facebook page. If you want to send something to Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, care of, or Ken Boggle, care of the Mystical Emporium, you can send it here, 511 West Broadway, Frankfort, Kentucky, 40601. That's 511 West Broadway. Right there, Frankfort, Kentucky. How cool. Awesome. All right, let's pop this sucker up. And this is from Brian O'Malley. This is from Brian O'Malley. Oh, my gosh. struggle bus. Struggle bus. You know, it was so unbelievable last night. Like, I had so much fun with Jason and Shannon, and we came here to the Emporium and partied afterwards. You know, not crazy, but we had a couple of drinks, and you know, we chatted and carried on. And on the way out the door, Mama Kim looked at me with like serious eyes, and she said, "Go straight to bed. The mess will be there in the morning." And I couldn't do it. I was up late last night because I was talking to someone on the phone and also cleaning. That's what I was doing. Oh my goodness, Brian Patrick O'Malley, look what he sent us. Can you believe that, Brian? This is this is the wrapping paper, guys. This isn't the fucking gift. It's just the wrapping paper. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, Brian Patrick O'Malley, what's in it? It's my book. It's the book that you did, right, babe? So Brian Patrick O'Malley is a content creator. He's a producer. He works with talent in the UK. An exceptional, wonderful man that I've known now. Brian, I think I've known you for like 7 years. And he's an author, a published author. This is a book called Journey of the American Revolution. Let's put that on film real quick. Journey of the American Revolution. Very cool, that. Very cool. Now, the bookmark. Fabulous. He got it from the bookmark. And let's go ahead and let's give these folks a shout out, can we? Because they packaged that so beautifully. This is the bookmark. It's 220 First Street, Neptune Beach, Florida, 32266. If you'd like to get with them and get some fantastic little, fantastic wrapping. God, it was gorgeous. You can go to the bookmark. Now, they don't sponsor the show or anyway, but I think if somebody does a job that great at packaging a book, you should give them some credit because that's freaking amazing, right? I'm just saying. My hands are a little shaky. I was drinking that water. I mean, drinking that coffee like Donald Trump drinks water. Just trying to like both hand it, you know. Shaky bastard. Now, oh, cool. Look, Brian. Brian says, to Ken Boggle from Brian Patrick O'Malley, the 29th December 2020. And it says, Ken, you're taking bold steps and continue to inspire and uplift others. A humble gift from a grateful friend. All the best, Brian Patrick O'Malley. Isn't that lovely? I love, this is such a classy bitch move. This is classy as fuck. You too, Jennifer Marine, classy as fuck. You know, when you grow up as a poor kid, you know, as I did, when you grow up, lots of people had it worse than we did, yeah, but I had a job when I was 8 years old, cleaning houses and City Hall for strangers, and us trying to figure out how to make soup beans interesting. When you grow up poor like that, and you come to a place in your life years later where people send you amazing, wonderful things like this, it's like you have a hard time of expressing your gratitude, and you have a hard time expressing just what a shock it is that people are so generous and caring and loving and things. So, Brian, you're in here, right, babe? You're in here, right? You wrote some of this, yeah? Brian Patrick, say so in the comment section. Because I think he's like noted here somewhere. He has a couple of books. He's got books on Amazon. You know, you can go to Amazon and do that. Anyway, if he didn't help write the book, he wrote in the book and he autographed it to me, and I love him. Thank you, Brian. Brian Patrick O'Malley. All right, what time are we? 26 after, yeah? Let's do readings. If you're in the comment section below, let's do readings. What I want you to do is, no matter if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, or you're on Periscope or any of these things, go ahead and put your question in the comment section below. I'll endeavor to answer them. Yes, Brian Patrick O'Malley says that he has 3 essays in that book. I will read them. I will read them. I normally don't do that. I normally don't read, you know, actual books. I read cards and I listen to Audible. But yeah, that's just, Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna do that. I think when your friend writes a book, you fucking read it, right? That's what you do. Maybe one day he'll let me do the voiceover, the narration, maybe on Audible. Tanya Gainsmith says, "Ken Boggle, have you written a book?" Yeah, I have. I'm writing. I'm in the process of writing. I think I've got 6 chapters left. She says, "I would love to read your story about your life and how you learned to follow this energy." So, I've said it before to people. Um, the book is it's done in a way that's never been done before. So it's not a biography, but it's done the Ken Boggle way. So stay tuned. Okay, so Amy Rucker says, "What's my spirit guide telling me?" Well, Amy, you came to the right place. Amy Rucker wants to know what my spirit guide is telling me. Okay, here we go. Amy Rucker is an amazing, beautiful, wonderful person. She's in the healthcare industry. She is phenomenal, wonderful mom, great wife, wonderful friend. I'm totally in love with her. Amy Rucker's spirit guide messages. Are you ready? You ready? Fabulous. Okay, so Ames, you've probably got yourself a pretty rough week ahead. Maybe. The cards are suggesting that you really be careful about how you let your external influences affect you. One, your spirit guide has the Chariot in the what's called the internal influence. And the Chariot, we've always talked about, it brings, you have to bring it, bringing 2 opposing forces together in hopes of creating forward momentum. So it's really a card about victory, but in movement. However, it's dependent upon one being able to control themselves in the situation. So Amy, really, good luck. You've got a couple of major arcana cards here. So the spirit guides are also saying, well, the Tower, you got to be very, very, what do you say that? How do you say that? You have to work really hard on how to restructure this week. There's kind of some movement in play that's going to kind of shake you up. You're going to have to really get in there and just restructure, rebuild, re-envision, and then try again. Yeah. If it's that bad, Amy, I want you to message me. I wish we didn't start on such a heavy reading, though, guys. Poor Amy. Look, now's the perfect time to talk about it. What happened this week is a perfect illustration of a terrible week, right? So everything that happens is a terrible week. I think, like, if you're still cleaning up messes this week from last week, Amy, then you're probably in great shape. However, there may be new ones coming down the pike. So your spirit guides are saying, stay strong, stay tough, keep your mind right, keep your head on, straight. Don't let anything really fuck with you. Do the best you can to be the best you can. And if something falls apart, remember, it's not that it's over. It's just that you have to rebuild it and restructure it. Also, I'd like to talk to you about other things in your life. So why don't you go ahead and message me? And I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, just because there's a few of these cards I won't talk about on social media, a few of them. But yes, everything around the cards leads me to believe that your spirit guide is 100% behind you. Even though we had the major arcana cards that are pretty heavy, they're surrounded by cards that are about dealing with it and working it out and figuring it out. So you're in fine shape. You've got this, Amy. And I love the fact that everybody is on the comment section there, giving her some love. Well done, Amy. We love you. Thank you. And well done, everybody, for loving Amy. She's a great gal. Not easy to come on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., depending on what time zone you're in, and talk about the issues you have. Not easy at all. Okay, so let's see here. We need another question. Rosemary Young says, what are the new opportunities upcoming for me? Well, let's see, Rosemary. Rosemary Young. Jenny Suture sending love out there. Jennifer Marine, Ison sending love. Wonderful. Don't ever stop doing that. The most important thing we can do right now, and I'm not going to talk about what happened on Wednesday. I'm not going to specifically talk about it because you come here to get away from all that. But it's violently clear that we need to really change what we're doing. We need to change what we're doing. We need to change how we're treating each other. We need to get a hold of ourselves. So the fact that you all are sending Amy that love in the comment section is absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Yes. So this is for Miss Rosemary. She wants to know what is coming up in her life. Opportunities for Rosemary. One of these days, we're going to get 3D. Elizabeth, we're going to get 3D. And when I do that, boom, 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 it's just going to be like a 1980s cinema in here. It's going to be amazing. Amazeballs. Okay, so Rosemary, here's the truth. There's not a whole lot this year that you can think of that you can't create. Let me say that again. The ability for you to pull ideas, thoughts, wants or needs out of here and bring it into reality to manifest is real. So the opportunities that present themselves this year are really within just the limit of how you can it's you. So, you know, the Seven of Cups says, daydream all you want, daydream all you'd like, you know, pull all kinds of these things down if you want to. Pick what you want, baby girl, and then go for it. Seven of Cups, lots of opportunities for you this year. I think you have opportunities financially. I think you have opportunities health-wise. I think you have opportunities with money and work, for sure with money and work. Maybe even people in your life that look towards you as a mother. There's the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins in the Barbara Moore Steampunk deck that I have up there. It was really more of a selfish character, so don't let that happen to you. Don't be selfish about it. But which I don't know you to be selfish. I know you to be a pretty great gal, and I've enjoyed knowing you on Facebook and doing your readings for you and all those things. It's been really great. So yeah, this isn't just don't let it go to your head. But there's tons of really great opportunities for you with work, family, home, and money. And then lastly, we have the High Priestess. Ooh, now this is the most intuitive card of the deck. She very rarely comes up. But these are the pillars of strength and stability. They're also the pillars of your rational mind and your psychic mind. Of course, the half moon illustrated here at the bottom of her feet is indicative of the occult and of mysteries and intuition. You know, the moon pulls our intuition and things like that. The pomegranates are fruitful. You know, there's sometimes about pregnancies and things, but there's this veil here that stands between you, you know, and then what the secret knowledge is behind the veil. You'll notice in her hand, she's actually shoving the tarot, a rolled up scroll about the tarot up her sleeve. It means that for Rosemary in this particular way, strength and stability will bring about tons of opportunity. She should play everything close to the vest, meaning she shouldn't let too many people know what she's doing. She should follow her gut, follow her instincts, follow her intuition. The year is pregnant with possibilities if she were to follow her intuition. Doop, doop, doop. How fabulous is that? Gorgeous. Well done, Rosemary. Well done. Everybody, hey, look, it's my good friend Jenny Baganowski. Jenny is phenomenal. I hope she doesn't mind what I do next. I really would like, after this is over, for you all to be friends with Jenny Baganowski. She's amazing, absolutely amazing, and I love her. I really, really do, really do. She's phenomenal. Detroit Love Witch on YouTube. So make sure you're checking her out. She does a lot of work with Detroit Paranormal Expeditions, Jeff Adkins and Todd Bonner, those gorgeous bastards. Okay, let's see. Kathy, is it Sivers? Kathy Sivers wants to know about what her spirit guides have for her. Let's do that. Really, really good spread to do for today, I think. Spirit guide messages. Karen Jubak was just saying that Jenny Baganowski is amazing and phenomenal. Oh, Jen, did she tell you about me? Oh, Jenny, I love you. I sometimes will get intoxicated and call Jenny on Facebook, like messenger video, and just like out of nowhere. You think text messaging or phone calling is rude. I just will call you on video anytime at any day. Yeah, it's insane. All right, this is from Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy says, what do my spirit guides have for me? Let's sort that out for you, baby girl. A time of change and a time of choices is coming. So, Kathy, what I want to do is draw your attention to this card. This is the Two of Wands. And I think we've maybe discussed it before. This character is holding a world. So he's viewing the world as what he wants. He's kind of envisioning it as like how he would like it to be, as perfect and ideal as possible. And he's standing between two wands. One of the wands is what he has been doing, where he has been, the things that he knows. The next is the unknown, the adventures in life, what is lying ahead. A time of choices is coming. What you have to do, Kathy, based on what your spirit guides are showing me in these cards, is that you have got to make the decision to keep getting more of what you've already got by doing what you have been, or go for something totally different. That time's either here or is coming. There are a couple of cards here about relationships too. I mean, a King of Cups, a Knight of Cups. Kathy, for just the people playing at home, Kathy is very talented at helping people fall in love. Look at that. She is known for having, apparently her spirit guides say she's known for having a good heart, and she offers it to people freely. That's lovely. Kathy, don't change that. Don't change that. It's like an exceptional quality to have. So yeah, I think you could do more based on these cards. I think you could do more in the way of caring for yourself. I think you could do more in the way of, well, now, wait a minute. Are you a mother, Kathy? Do you have two boys? Maybe in the comment section, let me know. Yeah, I didn't know if Jenny has two kids. Just because there's a couple of pages that popped up, and there's all kinds of like kid things here too. So anyway, if you do, I don't see anything negative or like dangerous around them or anything like that. But what I am saying is that I'm saying that they have quite the. She says she has three boys and one girl. Well, your two boys. Two of the oldest boys are characters that need your most attention currently. Then your youngest child will also need that further on in the month. What various different see, Mercury's already going into retrograde. My computer did something funky. Anywho, it's about to go into retrograde, and it's about to align with several different planets. This is going to be a very intense time cosmically. So, Mary, what I'm saying to you is it's highly likely that your boys may really push your buttons, especially the youngest child may push your buttons in the times to come. Somebody has sent me a message. Why on earth would you message me right now while I'm doing this? If you message me right now while I'm doing this, then you don't know me very well, because I'm not going to answer it. Okay, cool. So we've got that. Watch it be like my mother or my sister or somebody. I hope it's all okay. They can wait. We've only got 19 minutes. Kathy, take good care of yourself. Take good care of your kids. Have some patience. Keep loving freely. Keep being amazing. All that's really, really important for you, okay? All that's really, really important. Okay, let's see. Michael says, what is my spirit guide telling me? Michael, I can't possibly answer that question for you because I have an interest in it. I'm personally interested in what that has to say. So let's not. Let's not. Because I would hate to taint your reading with my expectations. So let's not do that. But yeah, maybe sometime you can see me privately. We'll do a little something like that. Ann says, do you see me staying in the current rental or will I have to move? And then she's got like fabulous little emojis there. How cute is that? Okay, let's get to it. Anna wants to know, is she going to stay in her current rental or will she have to move? And everybody, if you would, please go ahead and hit share on this. I mean, it's just that simple. Just click share, post it to your page, because it helps me spread the word about tarot and maybe offer people some really good advice, maybe make their lives a little bit better for the day. All right, Anne. I don't think that now's the time for you to move. I think you may be best suited by staying where you're at. I think you may be even overthinking it slightly. Yeah, it's not that big of a, it's not that huge of a, it's okay. Moving is huge. Let me not make your life seem as if it isn't. It's totally a big thing. I just don't think that now's the time to do it. I think there's enough going on in your life, you know, and without you having to box everything up and move it all away. You seem like you kind of have a little bit of, you have a little bit too much on the mind already. You know, you have a little bit too much on the mind already. If it would give you some mental peace to move, then screw these cards, go move. If it gives you mental peace to do it, fuck what a deck of cards says, go move. If it's a safety issue, go move. No matter if an ace of coins pops up or not, it doesn't even matter. Just take care of yourself. However, is the time right to do so? Not really. But if you have to do so, that's the way it works. That's just the way it works. Okay. So, yeah, good luck with that, baby. And by the way, I love your emojis, Ann. Love your emojis. Very cute. Nancy Grigsby. Hey, babe. She says she's having a rough start this year. Having a rough start this year. Am I on the right path? We'll finish this up for Nancy, and then we'll do the Tarot Weekly Forecast. Nancy wants to know if she's on the right path. Anne, real quick, Anne says, I don't want to move, but he is looking. Well, let him look. Let him look. You know, if he goes to start making decisions without you, then that's a fucking problem. And I'd tell him real quick. Good morning, Nancy Jupin. This is for Nancy Grisby. She says she's had a rough start to the year, and she wants to know if she's on the right path. Let's find out. Lover, see me privately. There's a lot going on in your life. Struggle bus is the term that leaps to mind, if you'll forgive the expression. Struggle bus, kind of like me this morning. Struggle bus. Hey, look, I think none of this is appropriate to talk about on social media, especially live on a show, but we kind of need to. We're in a place where, and I'm saying me and you, Nancy, we're in a place where people are taking from us sometimes without giving back. We're all in this in some aspect of our life. People take from us without really giving back. It happens. I have 1,000 relationships. 975 of them are people who give back to me all the time. But there is that 25 count of folks who are just always wanting something for nothing, always wanting to use you for what they can use you for, always wanting to know if you can, get some celebrity's phone number for them, or they always want to know if they can come hang out for free and, take up all your time when you could be, I don't know, sleeping, resting, recuperating, Sometimes people ask more from us than they're willing to give us, Nancy, and you got to draw the fucking line. That's the way it goes. That's just the way it is. You have to draw the line and say, no, I'm not doing that for you because you wouldn't do it for me. Okay. The other bit is that financially, you're kind of looking down the barrel at some financial stuff. Not that you've not seen trouble financially before. Okay. And I don't really think you're in so much in the words of trouble as I think you just really need to keep an eye on your finances. I would be really worried about people in my life that I'm emotionally tied to. I would worry about some of my relationships, particularly those, that involve a partner or a significant other. I would really be, this is an interesting spread, babe. An interesting spread. I hope maybe we can get together for a private reading, Nancy. That'd be great. Who's ready for the Tarot Weekly Forecast? Anybody? Hit me with some emoji love. Go ahead and share it. Let everybody know what we're about to do. Tarot Weekly Forecast is something that I've created for you where we do a card for each day. And then I'm going to take that card and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen that day. And I'm going to tell you how to turn around and make it fabulous. So if it's terrible, it'll be terrific. If it's fine, it'll be fantastic. Crap is the new wonderful. We're gonna do fantastic things. I have to switch from coffee to Red Bull at this point. I'm gonna fall asleep sitting right here. Kim Ford Johnson says, always keep in mind what is going to be best in 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. I think that's always good advice. I think it's good advice to have a short-term, mid-term, and long-term idea. But like my good friend Sarah says, you have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to kind of roll with the punches. You have to allow room for growth. You have to allow room for release. Releasing gives you room, but if you're not willing to release, then you're in trouble from the get-go. So yeah, short, mid, and long-term goals are everything. Yes, we've got to hit that Red Bull, baby. Tarot Weekly Forecast. Here we go. We're going to do a card for each day, give you some advice, and let you know how it's going to work out. I have to. Real quick, I have to talk about it. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I have to talk about it. I can't. It's ever since it blazed its imagery into my brain a second ago, I can't shake it. We have to stop. What happened Wednesday is absolutely unfucking acceptable. Now, last week I did a Tarot Weekly Forecast, and Wednesday was Judgment Day. That is supposed to be a day when the good news is trumpeted. When everything is lifted and all things go back to beauty. What happened Wednesday was an absolute disgusting display of domestic terrorism that ruined the whole fucking day for me. And it ruined the day for a lot of people, and it actually killed some folks. The people are dead now because of what happened in D.C. this week. It's absolutely abhorrent. It's shameful. I had no idea it was going to happen. That judgment card to me meant that we would have heard that the president-elect has been confirmed, and we would have lived really wonderful, great lives. The purification of getting the nasty, narcissistic toxicity out of our fucking White House and all the terrible, filthy things that have happened in the last 4 fucking years, getting rid of it, starting new, starting fresh. And instead, a bunch of people went in and did some terrible, awful things to the country, in the capital of this country, the country that I love. I'm a terribly diplomatic person. I'm a terribly patriotic person. But I'm going to tell you something. Diplomacy goes out the door when you fuck with my patriotism. Like, I paid for Nancy Pelosi's podium. So did you. For some idiot to drag it out of the Capitol building after destroying what is actually our history and then bitch about having to remove slavery statues, the same people did the same things, pisses me the whole fuck off. And I've really tried very hard in this episode to not bring it up, but I have to. I'm going to say this because, like Elizabeth said, people depend on me to be honest. They expect it of me. We will do the readings in just a second. I know what my time looks like, but we have to talk about it. To go into our nation's capital with intent to destroy is unacceptable. To cost lives is deplorable. The fact that people actually died of heart attacks because they were that stressed out is terrorism. The fact that a young woman is dead, or she shouldn't have been there, first of all, but she was dealing with mental health issues, all kinds of things. But the cops are dead. These are not okay. This is not okay. And if I had my way, every single one of them would be lined up and they would each one be sentenced to a shit ton of community service. They'd have to go in there and pay for everything that they destroyed because your tax dollars did it. Your tax dollars put all that together, and these assholes went in and nearly burned it to the ground. Deplorable. And who's that one guy in the buffalo hat? Sit the fuck down. Sit the whole fuck down. Get off of the Senate floor. You have no reason to be there. Whatever you think your purpose is in all this, your behavior has ruined it. You have no point. You have no purpose. Your behavior ruined it. So anyway, I'm just saying this. I'm saying this. I don't care who you vote for. I don't give a shit who you vote for. But when you go into our nation's capital in an act of domestic terrorism, I would like to see you horsewhipped. I would like to see you horsewhipped, quartered, and put away. I can't cope with that. I can't. So when I deal these cards this week, when we're finished going day to day to day to day, I hope it's a beautiful week. If it isn't, we've got to start doing better. Okay. So no whammies. I hope it all turns out okay. Thank you for letting me talk about it. I am 110% over the fucking poor behavior, the childish, terrible behavior, the selfishness that has become to the point where you are storming a Capitol building, becoming an actual domestic terrorist, and ruining the lives of other people, ruining our history, and costing us the lives of people. You have to understand real quick. I know I'm rambling, but what's happening here is this. There are mommies and daddies that work there. They're not just lawmakers. They're not. You know, the lawmakers themselves are mommies and daddies, and are they great people? No, they're not. Not everybody's great. They're not. But he without sin cast the first stone. Do they deserve for you to go up into their place of business where they're working and do what you did? No, they don't deserve that. We vote them out of office. That's the American way. We vote you out of office. We don't go in and ransack your office and take a fucking selfie, you selfish asshole. Furthermore, there are mommies and daddies who are working in the offices filing paperwork. There are children who are there who are interns, and it's absolutely categorically unacceptable for you to put them in danger's way. It is unacceptable for that to happen. I blame Donald Trump. I blame Mitch McConnell. I blame every single person who cultivated a culture of hatred and did what I think is the most shameful point in American history, short of slavery. And I'm telling you, I just feel like we have fucked up as a country before in many, 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 many ways. But this one, what happened Wednesday, is one of the most embarrassing. Sit the fuck down. Tarot Weekly Forecast. Tarot Weekly Forecast. And then I'll get over it. I have to reshuffle. My energy shot over it. My energy shot. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Tarot Weekly Forecast. Sorry, Elizabeth. I rambled. I didn't mean to, but I got fired up. Woohoo. Very nice. Monday, the 11th of January, we have the Magician. Everything on Monday that you put your mind to, you can actually achieve it. The Magician. Boom. He's standing this way because, you know, as above, so below. He's thinking it. He is creating it. Monday, you have absolutely everything you need to make things beautiful around you. You have everything you need to make great things happen. You've got all kinds of really great things to look forward to on Monday. If it's not great, you are fully possessed of everything you need to make it great. Okay? So stay with it. If something really isn't working for you, ask yourself if you're doing all you can on your end to make it work. Okay? If you find that you have been procrastinating or not doing what you should be doing or creating the space to do what you should do, it's your fault. Okay? So buck up. Do the best you can on Monday. That brings us to Tuesday, the 12th of January. This is the Knight of Wands. It is a very active day for you. You want to stay in the rhythm with Tuesday. You want to have the best day Tuesday. Stay fired up. Stay ambitious. Work towards your goals. Give it to them good. Act. Do what's right, you know. Be amazing, you know. Great day Tuesday to be amazing. Wednesday, this will be Wednesday, the 13th of January, Six of Coins. This card's kind of popped up a bit lately, Six of Coins. It reminds us to be generous. It also lets us know that a redistribution of wealth is coming. It could be something as simple as the following, right? because it's a minor arcana. There's no real major cards around it that amplify its meaning. So it could be as simple as paying bills. Wednesday may be a great day to pay bills. Wednesday may be a great day to share positive energy. Wednesday may be a great day to care and love for the people around you in a way that's not just financial, but also in a way that's compassionate and loving and all these things. Just make sure that you are acting from a place of kindness. And if you happen to be loaning money to people, the rule of thumb is pay all of your bills first, take care of you first, pay your savings first, and then see what you've got to help someone else. And never offer or loan anything to anybody unless you are sure you don't need it back. Okay, so that's just a couple of rules I think that are very, very important. This takes us to Thursday, the 14th of January. It is the Hermits. The Hermits. Follow your own path. Follow your own path here. Support yourself. You see he has the staff there. It means to stand up and support yourself. Follow your own light. Follow your own light. Yeah, go in deep. Access what moves you. Access what path you should be on. And then do it. Walk it. If you have to walk it alone, walk it alone. However, I just want to say this. If you are isolating yourself on Thursday the 14th, come out of it. The Hermit's a great card because it tells us it's okay to go within. Just don't stay there too long. Okay, that brings us to Friday, the 15th of January, the Knight of Swords. Yet another busy day, Friday. Friday, figure shit out and then knock it out. Okay, figure it out, knock it out. That's simple. I mean, look at all the movement in this card. Isn't that gorgeous? Like the movement of the card. You see like the horse is galloping and kicking up dust. His sword is drawn and it's raised high above his head, which means he's figured it out. He has a purpose and he's going for it. That's what you need to do on Friday. As long as it doesn't hurt you or anyone else, I'm for it. That brings us to our last card and almost a minute left. I rambled, carried on, judged people for their poor behavior, and still ended the show on time. Here's your last card. Saturday, the 16th of January. Do not get down and dirty with your problems. Everybody has issues. Everybody is struggling. Do not get down here with them. Rise above them. When you rise above them, your perspective changes. When your perspective changes, your reality changes. It is vitally important that you don't get down and dirty. Instead, on Saturday, rise up. Rise up. That's something Elizabeth Saint used to say, actually. Rise up. I don't know where they came up with it, but I think it's fabulous. Okay, listen, take care of yourselves. Take even better care of each other because at the end of the day, you are your brother's keeper. You are your brother's keeper. Your happiness is not more important, nor is it dependent from that of his. We are as inseparable as fish and water. Fuck with the water, you fuck with the fish. And I don't know about you, but I'm really tired of being fucked with. So take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next week, okay? 9 a.m. Eastern here on Viddy Space and Facebook. Take care of yourselves, and bye.